The night I walked away, silence wrapped around me like a heavy cloak. My suitcase shook in my hand, but my heart shook even harder. I thought leaving him would free me from the pain, but I didn't know. The story was only beginning, and regret would soon consume us both. Welcome to Unseen Romance, where hidden love stories unfold like whispers from the heart. If this story touches you, please subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. When I first met him, life felt like a dream. He wasn't just my husband. He was my best friend, my safe place, my laughter in the quiet hours of the night. We promised each other forever under the stars, when forever seemed so easy to believe in. But love, it changes when silence creeps in. Slowly, little by little, I started noticing the distance. His eyes that once searched for mine were now glued to his phone, his laptop, or the weight of his thoughts. Conversations that used to run endlessly now ended with tired sighs. I told myself, it's just a phase. Every marriage goes through seasons. But in my heart, a storm was already forming. Nights grew longer, my side of the bed colder. The girl who once felt adored now felt invisible. And then came the doubts. Was there someone else? A whisper in my mind I tried to silence, until it grew too loud to ignore. It was a rainy night when everything broke. I confronted him, asking questions my heart was terrified to hear answered. He looked at me with confusion, hurt flashing in his eyes. He said nothing that could calm me. Instead, his silence cut deeper than any confession could. I mistook that silence for guilt, for betrayal, and so I left. My hands trembled as I packed, my tears blurring the photographs we had once taken together. He stood there frozen, as if words had abandoned him. His lips parted, but no sound came. Just silence. I walked out the door carrying anger, pain, and pride. I told myself I was strong, that he would regret it one day, that freedom was better than staying unseen. But I was wrong. The first nights felt liberating. No waiting for him, no listening to silence, no aching loneliness. Yet soon, that freedom felt heavier than any chain. The bed felt bigger, emptier, the air quieter, too quiet, and the face I longed to see haunted me in every stranger's smile. Weeks passed, and then the calls began. Messages I ignored, letters slipped under my door, words trembling with sorrow. He wasn't angry. He wasn't blaming. He was broken. At first, I hardened my heart. He should have tried when I was there, I told myself. But one night, curiosity won. I opened one of his letters. Inside, I found truths that shattered me. He hadn't been distant because of another woman. He had been distant because he was working extra hours, taking double shifts, saving quietly. Not for himself, but for us. For the little home I always dreamed of. For the life we had promised under those stars. Every silence I misread was not betrayal, but sacrifice. Every absence was not rejection, but devotion. I crumpled to the floor, tears soaking the paper. Regret isn't just heavy, it's suffocating. I left him, but it was my doubts, my fears, that truly betrayed us. I went back, not to reclaim what I lost, but to face the man I had broken. When he opened the door, my breath caught. He looked thinner, older, as though the weight of sorrow had carved itself into his face. His eyes met mine, not with anger, but with a grief I'll never forget. We talked, finally, the way we should have before. Words tumbled between us, raw and trembling. I apologized until my voice broke. He held back tears until he couldn't anymore. And in that moment, I realized something. Sometimes love survives the storm, and sometimes the storm changes it forever. We forgave each other, But forgiveness doesn't always mean a return to what once was. Some things, once broken, can be mended, but never the same. And so, we chose peace over punishment, love without chains, memories without bitterness, not as husband and wife anymore, but as two souls forever bound by what we once shared. We stood there, hands trembling, hearts aching, knowing forgiveness had come but time had already taken its toll. Love was still there, but not enough to bind us again. Yet somehow, that truth gave us peace. Thank you for listening to this story on unseen romance. If it touched your heart, please subscribe, like, and share your thoughts below. And don't go too far, because the next story holds a secret that may change everything.